Hey. How are we? How y'all Monday going? Good? Great? Awesome? All of the above? Okay. That's what I like to hear. But I usually don't do a midday check-in with y'all on here. Before now, I've just been, tapping in with y'all in the mornings, giving the extra oomph, the extra push that you need to get up and go. But while I was at work today, I was just, listening. And in me listening, I heard my higher self say, those that are dimming their light, and sometimes we don't even realize the different ways, period. We don't even realize. I just saw 7-Eleven on the somebody take over there. And anybody know 7-Eleven, that's my day. Put that in your pocket. But yes, sometimes we don't even realize the extent of dimming that we do. We'll be dimming our light. Yeah. Sometimes we don't even realize that the mindset of, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to behave like this, I'm not going to show up like this because I know how it's going to make the next person feel. Or I'm not going to, show up how I would normally show up because I know that this person, they have issues with blase squaze. So, I'm just going to do this instead of doing what you would truly desire to do. Whatever it is. Like, this is just a base example on how subtle dimming your light can truly be, because it seems as if you are considering where the next person is, but truth be told, you are keeping yourself stuck, keeping yourself stagnant at that spot, wherever you are. Yes, you may have truly grown, but if the situation requires you to not be able to stand 10 toes down in how you feel, show up, glow up how you feel, be who you truly are, you're dimming. Even if it's for the sake of whatever, you're dimming. And if you find yourself having to step back, whatever, for whatever reason, for whomever, you need to really go within a little more and see if it's a matter of you truly not embracing your full truth for real, to be able to communicate however you may need to communicate, to be able to show up in a way where, irregardless of how anyone feels, how you feel is still most important. Stop dimming down who you are simply because someone else has not truly embraced who they are, or they just have not embraced who you are. If you find yourself being around people that really can't get jiggy with you, how you move, how you choose to do and be, whatever it is that you choose to do and be, why are you there? why are you even there? You know, like, okay, what's the point of it? Sometimes we have to be okay with being by ourselves. You know, because that's where you truly learn yourself. That's where you truly begin to be able to understand your true self. You know, it's not a matter of fitting in. It's not a matter of being accepted. Because at the end of the day, if you do not truly feel comfortable in your skin, you know, like, what's the point of anything? What's the point of anything, you know? To be able to show up in a way where, irregardless of how anyone feels, how you feel is still most important. Stop dimming down who you are simply because someone else has not truly embraced who they are, or they just have not embraced who you are. If you find yourself being around people that really can't get jiggy with you, how you move, how you choose to do and be whatever it is that you choose to do or be, why are you there? Why are you even there? You know, like, okay, what's the point of it? You know, sometimes we have to be okay with being. If you're comfortable, I mean, nothing else truly, I mean, okay, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. If you feel where you are feeling and it does matter, then go within. Ask yourself why. Why am I dimming myself down for real? That's the question we got to look ourselves in the mirror and ask, because no, you shouldn't be prideful, like, you know, but you should be confident, Godfident. You understand? Yeah, with God comes confidence. Just point blank period. It's one in one. You know, it's the same. With God comes confidence. If you are not confident in your skin, if you are not confident in how you feel, how you think, how you move, how you breathe, go within. Ask yourself, why am I dimming myself down? Is it because I'm forcing myself to be in rooms or around people that I shouldn't be around? Or is it because I don't want to ruffle any feathers? Or is it I don't want to give people the opportunity to embrace change? You know, because a lot of times people, like, if your heart is at a good place, and if people are truly meant to be around you, when they see you grow, and if you know, you not, it's not your place to, you know, be nobody's preacher. But if they see you grow and, you know, situations happen and life happens and things happen, especially those situations where you may feel where you're just not doing because of no, learn to speak, learn to express, you know, because at the end of the day, if you're doing it in love, if they aren't receptive to that love, to the opportunity of change, that's when you can decide whether or not that's the crowd that you're supposed to even be around, you know? Yeah, because, you know, it took something for us to come to a place of change, choosing to grow, choosing to heal. So don't rob yourself of the opportunity to fully come into who you are by not dimming your light and truly learning how to communicate properly, express properly. Because like I said, if the root of it is love, even in the differences, love is the foundation. So it really should not be that big of a deal. So stop dimming your light. I said all that to say this. Stop dimming your light. Be who you are. And this is not from a place of being prideful or boastful, but if you are dimming your light, you are just disregarding everything that you had to go through to be able to get to where you are. You're just disregarding the whole healing journey. The whole healing journey is being disregarded on those moments that you choose to dim your light. What did you do it for? Why did you heal? For that moment, for that time, for you to embrace and empathize with the fact that you weren't always where you are. You know, don't ever feel like you have come to such a great level of healing to where you lose empathy. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Always give grace. Always give grace. Always give grace, because we don't know the situation. We don't know the time. We don't know the place. You know? And a lot of us got so much grace stacked up in the heavens until it don't even, like, you may not be living a life where you need as much grace. But your kids might. Someone that you love might. So always be gracious. Always be gracious. Yeah. You know, like I said, I usually don't do the midday. But yeah, whoever need it, put the gems in your pocket, because don't forfeit why you healed. Don't forfeit that. Because another person may not be to the place of choosing to heal. You standing in your truth might be an eye-opener. And if it's not, okay, cool. But don't you not stand inside of your truth. Okay? All right? I love y'all. I do. Continue to be great. Continue to show up in your best way. Don't play with nobody. And don't let nobody play with you. Love, BJ.